Robert, how are you doing?
Another day.
Another day. What would you like to talk about on this interview?
Oh, let's see. We went into my childhood a little bit, how there was a lot of lack of fundamental teachings.
Mhm.
I had to learn everything the hard way. I was preyed upon. Um, I really had felt alone my entire life. And then I had this family in the country that I didn't know much about, but every time I went out there, it was awesome. It was just, I felt right.
That's the Georges.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And just my mom at the age of 7 pulled me from them, and I swore to her when I got a car I'd drive back out. I did, but just the ongoing, I guess, disconnect with them, because you can't make time up like all the years I wasn't with them.
Yeah,
And
time goes one way, as far as we know.
and I did fortunately get to spend almost 2 years with my grandfather before he died, which was amazing.
Bob the First.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my dad would be junior, and I would be the third.
The third.
And
You mentioned you were talking to Bob about changing your name back to, or changing your name to. You were never Robert George, were you?
no, I was born Robert Francis Schumann.
Schumann. Uh-huh.
But yeah, we talked about it. He said he would pay for it when I was ready. I told him I wanted to have everything. Not, I don't even think my stepdad would care, but I don't like to hurt anybody,
Mhm.
And I just thought it'd be proper if I had everything out of his house.
Before
Yeah.
you changed your name.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I have expressed it my whole life that I didn't like. I didn't feel like Longnecker. It just never fit. Never felt right. If people would ask me who I was, I'd just say Bob or Bobby.
Mhm.
I would never introduce myself with Bob Longnecker.
You never went by Robert.
Bob's the only one that called me Robert.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the only person.
What'd you call him?
Um,
Was he Bob?
I just called him Hey.
Hey?
Like, I don't know. It
Hay's for
it
horses,
felt
man.
weird to say Grandpa. It was
Yeah.
just weird.
Yeah.
You know.
You didn't say hey.
I just
You had,
I
but you didn't
avoided
call
it.
him Bob.
Yeah, no.
You just skirted
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
name.
Yeah, I did.
I see. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, he would introduce me as his grandson to people.
Uh-huh. Here's my grandson, Bobby.
Robert.
Robert.
Yeah.
But you never went by Robert aside from that.
No.
And he introduced you as Robert.
Yes.
That's
That's
odd.
my.
I know that's your name.
Birth name. Yeah.
But it's odd. It's an odd thing to do because you go by Bobby.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I don't know. It was our little thing.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it as like, like a little kid, how you always get called your birth name.
Well, only when I was in trouble. Robert Francis.
Yeah. So I don't know. I liked it for some reason.
Did you ever get called Robert Francis whenever you were being?
No.
No. Oh, you missed out. It's really, it's quite a thing. It's so weird. We had the same name. It's so strange.
Yeah, it is. It's quite odd. Crazy.
Yeah.
And they say things aren't random.
Well, there is randomness, and then there is order. I mean, it's not an either or thing.
Yeah.
I think probably free will is the only true randomness in the universe.
Yeah. Absolutely. You have the choice to get on the bus or take the next bus.
Yeah. Well, scientists would say otherwise. I mean, some scientists say that it's predetermined and they don't believe in free will. But
yeah, if it's predetermined, then whoever wrote the script of my life is a sadistic person.
I'm sure you're not the only one that has that feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you got some complaints for the big man.
Well, that's why I believe in the free will, and
you got
shit
right?
happens.
Yeah.
I mean, one event, my dad dying altered my life completely.
Yeah, that's got to be horrible.
And of course, I played the what if game, when I was younger. Yeah. And even going through psychiatry, I graduated it, but I told him I couldn't help to do it.
Graduated? I've never heard anyone say.
I know. I'm one of the only people that ever has.
But I've never heard that And I mean, I've seen a lot of shrinks, but I've never heard anyone say.
They told me I understood my conditions, the DSM-5 backwards and forwards,
Uh-huh.
and I knew who
But
I
it's
was.
a dumpster fire, the DSM.
Yes, I know. I know.
So you understand a dumpster fire.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I suffered that frontal lobe brain damage, and ever since then, it just.
What was that from?
Lady T-boned me.
Right. Okay. I remember.
And it's cut out the jaws of life, and
Yeah.
certain parts of my brain fired up that normal people's aren't.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I think gave me this crazy ability to code
Mhm.
and write these programs that I've been doing.
You're normal.
I guess.
Typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The norm, I guess.
It's typical. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not normal.
No, I don't think so.
I think odd people are the movers and shakers.
Oh,
the
I'm
creators.
very attracted to odd people.
Mhm.
The odder, the better.
Yeah, I mean that's the people who think a little different are the ones who make the changes
Sometimes.
if they can.
Yeah, you know, and it's the herd, which is like the opposite of that.
Mhm.
Those are actually, you know, in democracies, the herd. It's
Yeah.
the collective, which is the typical. Make
Yeah.
the choice, or appear. But you know, democracy is up for
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
questionable right now.
Yeah. Well, we're a republic.
Yeah. Well, republics are representative democracies, but
Yeah.
like it feels like we've got one guy who's a little orange, who's kind of who's
Yeah.
shaking up the world singularly.
I like Trump.
Oh no!
I do. I mean,
You
I
voted
do.
for him.
I don't vote.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
then.
I'm a felon, so
Oh, right. Well, then.
I'm deemed.
We can't hold you responsible
I'm
then.
deemed an unworthy citizen.
Oh no.
First crime I wasn't guilty of.
Yeah.
And they say money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure makes life easier.
Well,
more manageable.
I don't think that money buys happiness, but lack of it
Yes.
certainly creates suffering. So
Where I'm at, sleeping in my car.
it's
This has been the longest I've ever been homeless.
how long is this?
Almost a year.
That's rough.
And I have found out, like, people at their core are so horrible. Some people.
Oh no.
Like, I went to friends that I grew up with. I went to so many people, and I don't know. I don't think they even know who I am. I feel that way.
Mhm.
Like, I do hide a lot of myself. I do. It's a
You mask.
protection. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes me a long while to open up. But I do. I observe everything. I take everything in.
Are these people that were mean to you struggling themselves?
No.
Hmm.
No. Just wives' opinions.
Ah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, a lot of that. Like, people I've done so much for just turn their back on me.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to help, you know, a struggling person individually. It's you know, that's why we need better social safety nets. I mean, you might not think that they're struggling, but I mean, maybe they are, and you're just not aware of it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. You never.
Especially in
know.
Altoona, it seems like everyone is poor,
Yeah,
except a few lawyers, doctors.
And moguls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There, like, I know some very wealthy people, but they just disassociated with me, and you know, because when you go to meet someone, it's always, "Hi, what's your name? What do you do for a living?" Next question.
Uh-huh.
Always.
Yeah.
So that's
What do you do?
everything.
Well, it's our society is kind of like there's a
So right at the first meeting upon someone, they want to know your name,
Your
by
job.
giving your full name,
Yeah.
you're giving your history, you know, your name, where it derives from,
Mhm.
people in town, what you know,
Yeah.
and also,
Oh, you're a Longenecker.
well, I'm not, but yeah, but yeah, and then the job is always next,
Yeah. Your identity.
and how much you make,
Right. How much you value.
what you're worth,
What's your title?
Mhm.
What are you valued?
And I've always hated that.
Yeah.
Because I picked up on that very young.
Yeah. Me too, as an artist.
Mhm.
You know, oh, what are you? I'm an artist. Oh, you're a loser.
Do
If you,
you make any money doing that?
I
It's
did.
usually a follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it's really rough to make a living with
Yeah,
art.
I know.
Uh,
I've I've made some money. Like, I don't know, everything I've ever made sold. Everything.
that's
Everything I've
good.
ever created.
Yeah. What did Bob Ziller, the artist that I interviewed last, he said that the trouble with poverty is it takes up all your time.
Yes, because you're worrying about how to pay that bill, how to come up with that money, how to
Yeah.
eat, how to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I have a car that definitely isn't made to live in.
No car is made to live in. They're made to drive.
If I had a Volkswagen bus pop up, it might be okay.
Well, that's why I suggested a minivan because I did a minivan for a decade, but it's still rough.
Yeah,
I traveled all around, but if you were in a minivan in one place, you would become well known pretty
mm,
soon. There's only so many places that you can park and disappear. But
yeah,
a minivan is a lot easier than a Volkswagen pop-up bus. I assure
yeah,
you.
yeah. Or somebody was messing with Lisa or Jackie. So my dad was like the hero. He really was. I'll never be him. He's an icon to them.
Hmm.
I'll never be worthy. And I realized that. And they called him because, I mean, he was a tough country boy, big cantaloupe muscle, like
Yep.
biceps.
Yeah.
And he was a hard worker. He got up at 4 a.m., went and milked cows, and went and worked Cove Shoe. Well, he was supposed to do that for a certain many years, and then my pap was going to bring him into the family business.
Right, selling insurance or life insurance, right?
Yes. And then, I'm sure the what if game, I would have done that.
Yeah. Hmm.
So it does suck to think where I would be versus where I'm at. My life has been a lot of me having to construct it, like, from three points of view.
3 points of view.
Yes, because I knew I'd hear stories from this person, and I would never take any as the whole truth.
Right.
So I would do digging and research, and I would come up with my conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, we all create our own realities to a
Mm.
certain extent.
Yes, and with my dad's like status, and
Status as,
just like he couldn't do wrong.
oh,
I mean, he really did. He saved my grandma. They were inseparable. The way him and his sisters were, they were inseparable. But it's so odd to me that they just, like, don't want nothing of me like that. And I am of my dad.
yeah.
There's certainly traits I'm sure I have like him.
Well, they don't talk to each other. Your aunts.
No.
So there's,
They go through
it's
periods.
not just you, right? I mean, they're not talking to you, but they're not talking to each other either. So,
No. And a true, like, whatever of the family. Like, my dad was here, that would be unacceptable. I know that. I know he would have fixed
yeah.
it.
What if he couldn't fix it?
I think he would have.
Yeah.
I think he would. I believe he has that determination like I do.
Yeah, but just because you want or have determination doesn't mean that you can achieve it. I mean,
They looked up to him. They
Okay.
listened to him.
Hmm.
He was a mentor.
But
I'm glad
at the
someone
same time,
recognizes that.
Lisa didn't invite Jackie. Jackie doesn't invite Lisa. They don't share Christmas together.
Yeah,
So it's
they should, and they used to.
yeah. Well, I've heard the stories. Nobody knows exactly why they have such an issue.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob told me everything. Everything. A lot of it came even after his death.
I don't want to pry.
I know Lisa said a lot of times, well, I had to buy Bobby's car, my dad's car.
Lisa had to buy.
Yeah.
What do you mean had to buy it?
When he died, I guess my pap was going to sell it.
Oh.
And Lisa bought it off him. And the way the story goes, he gave her 2 weeks to come up with the money.
Oh. What car was he driving when he?
Or
It wasn't that
no,
car.
it wasn't a Chevelle.
So that was like a special car for him.
Yes.
Uh,
My aunt had totally restored, like
mhm. Lisa.
frame off, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and gave it to her husband.
Hmm. What do you mean gave it to her husband?
I'll never see that car.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
I don't own anything of my father's or my grandfather's.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Nothing. I don't know why. I think it goes back from like when I was young and all the trouble and money, and it was always money. I
Yeah.
know Bob's biggest fear, he told me, was being sued.
Bob George, I
Hmm.
mean, was being sued?
No, that was his biggest fear.
Being sued
Hmm.
for what?
Money.
But I mean, that would be the repercussion. But like what?
Obviously, with money comes the feeling of
But what? What?
comfort.
What? What? I didn't know this.
Yes.
What offense was he afraid of being sued for?
No, 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 no. Just in general. Like
Oh,
people, like if he hit someone and they sued him
yeah.
and took the family wealth.
Hmm. Well, that's what insurance is for.
I know, but he just mentioned to me, you know,
He did
not
scare me driving. He was not a good driver.
there. Oh, hey, yeah, yeah. I offered to drive for him a couple times, but
Yeah, he would go off the road
mm,
quite a bit. Like, ooh,
mm, yeah, I have fond memories in Trans Am because I'm a speed, I have a lead
yeah.
foot.
I know you.
My dad did.
You
My
went a
pap
big.
does.
Well, Bob didn't drive fast on the road. He just, as far as I knew,
Yeah, no, no, no.
it was
Just
just on the drag
yeah.
strip, straight.
And I know he did that to. I know why he did it. He didn't tell me, but I know. I feel it in my soul to link to connect with my dad.
Hmm.
I truly believe that.
He was a drag racer.
No, but he was like me, like a car guy, lead foot, like
Uh huh.
appreciate horsepower, like the feeling of
Yeah.
like a true track. And my uncle Joe was killed in a car wreck too.
You had an Uncle Joe. So like your family really liked to name each other their like same names because your grandfather's Joe.
Yeah, there's three of them.
There's three Joes. There's three Bobs.
Mm.
There's a
And that,
little lack of imagination with
well,
names here.
I don't know if it goes back to the England blood
Uh huh.
because I know we have black eyes in our family, like where the whole eye's black.
Yeah. Hmm.
My mom did her best for what she could. My mom's been through hell and back, and I can't really blame her. I used to, but I can't. Um, my stepdad, I mean, he provided, but he has the concept that at age 13, I wrote him off when I found out I had another dad. But I actually found out at the age of 9, and I never wrote him off. He wrote me off. He accused me of stealing tools off from one neighborhood friends, supposed friend. I grew up in a bad neighborhood, real bad, really bad.
In Altoona.
Yes, horrible. And he asked me one time why would I go hang out with people like I said, well, it was better than being alone. I don't want to be alone because no one was ever at my house. It was a pretty big house, but it was always empty. When he got off work, my mom would go, and while I was in school, my mom was at home, so, and my brother and I tried, but we just could never connect. And, all the abuse I'd went through, like I just did not want to be alone.
Yeah.
So I hung out with the worst people. They did the worst things to me, beat me, assaulted me, like horribly. I got thrown off cliffs, beaten, bad things, really bad things. And I dealt with all that. I hid it all in my head in a door in a vault. When I got in a car wreck, it popped that vault open.
Uh-huh.
And I went through serious, like I had a psychiatrist, psychologist, trauma counselor, another counselor. I was seeing 5 people.
That was in high school?
No, in my late 20s.
Uh-huh.
when that happened. And like right after I got in a wreck is when my mom left my stepdad and he kicked me out of the house. I knew I always had to fear if something happened to my mom, he would get rid of me. Always. And that's why I never told her about anything, any of the abuse, any of this stuff that happened. I don't know. I don't know. He's just,
Your stepfather?
yeah. And now he's starting to develop like dementia and Alzheimer's, but he don't think he is, but he is. And he's starting to be really mean.
You still interact with him?
Well, my stuff's over there, my cat's over there.
Oh, that's where Georgie is.
Yeah. And I just want to
That's
get
a
her
cute
back.
cat.
I just want to get her back. Like, she's awesome. She's trained like a dog. Like, she gets mad when I leave, like, you know. And it's been way too long.
Yeah.
I do have a GoFundMe page I set up. If anybody watching this could help, like, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm looking for work. It isn't I'm afraid to work, but
I think people are going to have a hard time thinking of a cat as a support animal.
they never met Georgie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people think of dogs.
Yeah. One of our interviews, hopefully I'll be better, you know, as I get better. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I'm working so hard at it.
Hard at what?
Getting a job, getting an apartment, everything. Problem is that, like, I'm overqualified and then I have a record. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I've been told that. Like, I haven't been called back because I'm way overqualified and they think I want too much money. And I said, no, I'm applying here because I want a job.
For what jobs are you talking
Anything.
about? Yeah.
Yeah, like just being a former business owner, a regional manager, CMO, chief marketing officer.
You spoke about the pizza shop before,
Yeah.
in the last one.
Yeah, my salary, like, you can calculate your salary range by your jobs, you know, like your skill sets. And it's up there. And yeah, so once I see that stuff in my resume, like, I'm a code writer, you know, like, I've developed an operating system, codes, like a whole bunch of applications I'm ready to bring to the market. I just need a little money or one partner with a 5-year triple buyback guarantee I offer. So if they'd give me 100,000, if they're not satisfied in 5 years, I'll buy their whole thing back for 300,000.
It's a tough guarantee to make.
Like, easily made.
Yeah.
I've already ran the analytics and everything, statistics. I'm smarter than your average bear at some things. I'm dumb at others. You know.
What are you dumb at?
People skills.
People?
Yeah. Yeah,
Why do you think that is?
I'm a sucker. I want to see good in everyone and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I usually get taken advantage of a lot. And I don't know. I believe in synergy, bringing others to greatness.
Yeah.
I don't see why we have to have egos so much.
Depends on what you mean by ego.
Yeah, the ego as far as like where.
I think lack of ego is a big problem in this.
Yeah, I guess.
I think what you're talking about. Yeah, I think you're talking about arrogance or.
Well, it's within ego. You know, you can go this way and this way.
It's a strange word.
Yeah.
I mean, Freud was, you know, the id, the superego, ego. You know,
like if somebody is, I was like kept out of the tattoo industry because people were afraid I would be.
Yeah, you met when we had breakfast. You met one of your tattoo.
But like I knew a lot of people, like while I was trying to do and finish my apprenticeship, and that could have done it that wouldn't, and just because, you know, fear of my artwork, you know, that I may take clients, I may be better, and it stinks.
Yeah,
it's a tough business to get into.
Yeah, it was raging for a while. I think people
It's
less
just,
and less people are
no,
doing it
no,
now.
no. It's always been tough to get into to become a tattoo artist
Uh-huh.
because you have to be chosen
Oh.
because you go through an apprenticeship. I mean, you can self learn, but I've always learned better, hands on.
How long were you in jail for?
Almost a year.
Ugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gotta be rough.
Well, it was because they did not put me on my life sustaining medicine that I needed. So I was an invalid. I didn't even know what was going on. I was in psychosis for 100 days.
Hmm.
Uh, Somebody I went to high school with tried to have me killed.
Why?
We, I, she had some problem with me. I don't know. I was only in home rule classes with her. She staged a fight for me to get jumped. And yeah,
So you're
while I was in psychosis,
unusual. You would say you're. What makes you so unusual?
I think outside the box. I'm not afraid to tell you my opinion. And I see the world different, I believe. I
Yeah.
believe all artists do.
You think that's where it comes from?
Yeah.
Identifying as an artist.
Yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Like not being taught what coming to adulthood looks like and what you're supposed to do. Tried going to school, but they wouldn't co-sign for me.
College, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
For art?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be a director of photography,
Oh.
make movies and show people
Yeah.
life.
Well, now you're in front of the camera,
Yeah,
not behind it.
yeah, it's odd.
3 cameras.
Yeah, I mean, I was told I was worthless my whole life.
Yeah, that fucks your ego up.
Yeah,
That's a big problem with a lot of the world is um, even Trump. I mean, he seems egotistical, but he has virtually no ego.
oh,
It's like that's the problem.
no
He's trying to.
politics.
What's that?
No
Oh, no,
politics.
no. Well, yeah, I was just using him as he's the most famous person without an
Yeah,
ego.
I don't know. I don't. No politics.
Yeah. Oh no, I want to talk. I was talking about his ego. You can talk about like movie stars, like so many people, um, and that's from getting the message. I suffered from it. Just like so
Yeah.
many people, like you get the message, whether directly or indirectly, that you have little value, or unless you perform, you have no value. You have no like
But when you know you have value, but nobody sees it.
Yeah, but typically it's supposed to come from your primary caretaker. That's
Yes.
the like
Yes. And I was always like, I was taught or I learned the hard, like, with your children, if they have a love for sports,
Mhm.
you, you know, you,
support them.
yes.
Yeah, whatever they're
And
gonna do.
I mean, I was in martial arts tournaments, baseball. My mom never came to a game, never came to anything.
Yeah,
My stepdad would take me. She never came.
yeah.
My pizza shop, she never came.
I think my dad came to one wrestling match and was like, "Gay."
Yeah, like I had no support. I was good at baseball. I probably could have went to college with baseball, but I was told if I want to drive, I better get my own insurance, get
Uh-huh.
a job, and pay for it. And by doing that, I couldn't, dedicate the time it takes. I was a heck of a hitter. I had one of the highest slug percentage averages in the league.
You played for Altoona?
Well, I played up until Altoona. I made the team.
Mhm.
I think I even made varsity, but then I dropped out before. I'm dyslexic. I was
Self-diagnosed.
no, like my doctor told me, but
Mhm.
they can't diagnose you as an adult.
Yeah.
Because you found other ways to. But
Compensate.
yeah, whenever I was having problems with it, I was in honors classes in the beginning.
Mhm.
They just dropped me down levels. They didn't really care, and they just kind of pushed you through at that point.
Yeah.
And then, so I figured if they didn't care, I didn't care. Why should I care? That self-damning.
Mhm.
I'll do this to teach you.
Negative effect.
Yes. Like when I was 18, senior year, I turned 18. They wrote a letter home. My parents didn't pay attention to nothing. It was about me missing school. Because I
You were skipping?
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I could miss a week of school, go take a test, get 100%, and
Oh,
yeah, school is
I could not do that.
yeah. I was bored. I was bored with school. Yeah, I was the one teacher. He goes, "How can Bob miss the entire week, not even learn it, and be the only person to get 100%? Everybody else felt it."
My guess is you're cheating.
No, no,
No, I
yeah,
cheated.
no, no. I don't know. I used to have an absolute photograph memory.
Hmm.
The wreck damaged it. It's still good. I mean, I can remember back to the age of 2.
Yeah, that's quite impressive.
Mm. And I've always had to note things, recognize things, and, because I've always been like afraid, what is it? Hierarchy of emotions. Fear is number one base set that you go to.
I've never heard of the hierarchy of
Yeah,
emotions.
Maslow's hierarchy of emotions.
It's needs, hierarchy of needs.
Statistics prove, like, growing up in that family, 2 parents, because you get this from the father, this from the mother, that the children typically end up more successful, end up better off. I mean, there are always exceptions to the rules. I'm trying to be that. Just seems like I have a lot of bad luck. I have a lot of, or just I'm making a mistake somewhere and I'm not catching what it is. And I wish I had that person to bounce it off of. I never had.
Yeah.
Because I've been successful several times.
Well, it's hard to get out of being homeless.
Yeah.
It's,
This has been the most impossible time. Most impossible. I almost feel like people have just given up on me. But like Elon Musk, all these people, Bill Gates, they didn't do things until their 40s. A lot of people didn't break out until their 40s.
I'm not an expert on Bill Gates, but Elon Musk had a famous supermodel mother and a emerald mining father. He had a ton of money in apartheid South Africa. He he he
Wow.
but he has a very weak ego. That's and autism.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, and he's not as brilliant as he thinks he is. Like
Yeah.
his brilliance is being able to convince other people that he's brilliant. Like he didn't make any rockets.
Like Benjamin Franklin. He basically set up a factory of brilliant people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Took a lot of Tesla stuff during the Tesla worked for him during the AC/DC
revolution. Yeah.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like I have a lot of value in my phone. Like I told you, with my operating system, my codes.
You mentioned that it sounds odd to it sounds strange to me.
Yes,
like I'm highly skeptical of whenever you talk about that.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
But they don't. I can sit and show you everything, and I have it all out. Proof. You need proof, timestamp, your codes, and trademark registration, and I just got to send in for that simple one. That's like $35. I get a year from concept date.
I mean, I water plants at Duolingo.
What's that?
Duolingo. It's a language learning app.
Okay.
It's traded on the stock exchange. It went public a couple years ago, but it's like the most famous language app.
Yeah. See, I actually wrote a new operating.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I water plants there, so that's my job. I'm a subcontractor, and I see all of these brilliant people, and so it's hard for me to take what you say seriously about writing an operating system whenever I see this whole huge corp. I water plants. I'm like one step up from a janitor, and it's just there's a couple hundred brilliant people that have computer science degrees and language degrees.
But imagine if one of those people had my life.
Well, they wouldn't be there. That's the point. That's one of the points. It's like,
but It doesn't mean they can't get there.
To your life? You mean?
No,
Oh, you get there. Yeah, but you like you'd have to go to Carnegie Mellon and get a computer science
No.
degree.
I've learned it in
yeah.
AI.
Yeah, it's AI. Wait.
It writes the codes. I have
Right,
Loxin.
right.
I have all kind of. I have outsmarted so much stuff.
I am not a huge fan of AI, especially for profit as it is right
Mhm.
now. I'm not against it in general, but like I just posted a thing on Facebook that Bernie Sanders talked to Claude, being
Mhm.
like, "What should we do about AI?" And Claude's like, "Stop."
Well,
I agree with you, Bernie.
I built an
But,
AI too.
See, well, that sounds insane to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's.
I
fact,
I actually put in
Bobby,
certain principles.
but it sounds more than insane. It's
I
like
can show you proof.
I mean I'll take a look off a camera,
Yeah.
but it absolutely sounds
Yeah,
like
I can show you proof.
like delusional.
No.
Um.
I'll make you a believer when we leave.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
I don't want to be rude or
my
anything.
net value in 5 years is trillions, trillions, like literally. I have the proof.
Well, you don't have proof of that.
Yeah, I do.
That's the future. So the
It's
future is
5-year projection.
well, you have that's not a proof.
It's statistics.
Yeah, but it's a dream. It's a wish.
No, it's the system running statistics. I've been waiting for this for years.
For AI.
Ever since
Yeah.
Terminator movie.
Oh God.
Because here's why. I was never gonna let that happen.
It's not up to you. I mean, it's like you're only one person and you're homeless.
I know. It's crazy. You'll see.
I hope I do. I mean,
You will.
uh,
I'm not like
I mean, what if
nobody wants to
you
believe
like the
me.
Matrix?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get it. I don't believe
Yeah.
it. I don't think
Well, I mean, what is it? There's like several movies that
no,
have
the Terminator.
There's a 2001: Space Odyssey.
No,
You have the
just
Matrix.
Terminator, where it said like, okay, Terminator to me was a warning that with cell phones we would become somewhat cyborgs, and we are.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
Sure. Yeah. I'm got 3 of them running right now.
Yeah. So I took that from the young age, and I was not going to let it get any farther than that. I was not going to let it take over and kill us.
I mean, you have to understand. Like how crazy that sounds.
Probably.
No, it's not probably.
But you don't know me well enough.
I don't know
Yeah.
you. I'm like, but you could be anybody, and I'd be hearing this, and I'd be like, there's this thing now. I don't know if I mentioned it last time called AI psychosis, where people
No, I know.
lose
I know.
touch with reality because like they start thinking these
Mhm.
things are conscience but
Yeah. I put a lot of work over. What is it now? 10,000 hours.
that's a lot of hours.
What else are you gonna do when you're homeless? When you can't sleep.
I'm sorry.
I'm serious. And you can't sleep
Yeah,
at night.
yeah, I
'Cause
know.
it's too cold.
Well, I played Clash of Clans, so I was a
coding.
complete waste of time.
I was
guess.
coding. I was working.
My clan is strong though.
Yeah.
You know Clash of Clans?
Yeah, I was working. I was coding.
Well, I was painting too. I mean, I was like, whatever.
But
I
that's
was,
all I could really, do to make a contribution.
Mhm.
Like, so I started coding.
I'm highly skeptical.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be rude.
We should
I mean,
end it here, then let me show you, then you'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could end it here. Let's see.
I
We'll
do
take a time out.
Yeah.
Let's see how much.
Oh, if I can get
footage
signal
we
down
got?
here.
Okay, we got 50 minutes,
If I can
and
get signal, that might be the.
I really like this part about the AI.
Yeah.
I just got to say,
Yeah.
because it
Well, yeah,
know,
that's one of my goals is to get an investor.
Bobby, I suffered from a delusion before. I just want to let you know. Whenever
I was in psychosis for 100 days. I know.
in prison,
Yes,
right? So,
I know a delusion. Trust
well,
me.
it's hard to. Whenever you have a delusion, you don't know you have a delusion. If you knew
Well,
you had,
I know you don't know what's real and you don't know what's not real.
yeah,
I
that
know.
is the definition of
Yes.
psychosis, and it just.
It's hard for people to realize I'm this fucking smart. It is.
Mhm.
People do not realize I am actually this fucking smart.
Um,
Because of my record, because of this, because of the.
yeah.
I'm
well,
always put down.
well, most people think that, yeah, if you're smart, you wouldn't be poor and homeless,
yes.
and that's not true. I know that that's not true. A lot of actually, there were recent studies that the smarter you are, you can
No
have
more trials and tribulations.
Yeah, you can have more difficulties in life and not be rich. And like everyone thinks that Elon Musk is this super
And why
genius,
do
and
you
he's
think
not.
if my dad didn't die, my trail would have been laid out?
Your definitely life would be much different.
My trail would be laid. It was laid.
You
out.
don't know. I don't want to be a pessimist
Yeah.
here, but your dad could have been an asshole, too.
No, he wasn't though.
Well, you
But
don't
he
know.
wasn't.
You don't know. I mean, like,
Well, he was alive.
right when he was alive, but you have the stories of what your dad was,
Yes.
right? I mean, I hear, like, whenever I talk any negative thing about my father, my mother and my sister are like, shut up, he wasn't that. That's I'm like, no. They just like forget about it. I'm like, I'm not, like, he wasn't 100% evil, but the dude
Mm-hmm.
had like some major issues that they want to
Yeah.
completely. So your life would have been much different. It's hard to tell. It's impossible to tell whether you have to think that it would be better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well,
But
when
you
it's
don't-
this bad,
but-
yeah,
but you have this-
You only can go up.
But you could be
or
worse.
down.
You could be worse.
I know.
Okay.
I could not
Yeah.
have legs. I could. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But I'm smart enough
yeah.
to be able to absorb all of this and understand.
I'm just saying that the vision that you have is if your dad hadn't died, you'd be a multimillionaire right now. You don't know that that's true.
No, actually, statistically, yes, because of the family business. Yes.
I know your grandfather wasn't
on its fourth generation.
Your grandfather wasn't a millionaire.
Yeah, in one account he had 797,000 something.
Well, that's not a millionaire, but like
That's one account.
okay,
He had several.
he did not live like a millionaire.
No, he didn't. But he's
Yeah.
He has a lot of.
Well, damn, why didn't like?
I know some
I mean,
stuff.
Bob
I know
had
stuff.
Bob had 2 sisters, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, like your grandparents died. Like, why didn't Bob become like a third of a millionaire then?
Because his dad told him, if I die first,
Uh-huh.
Granny's gonna spend all the money.
Uh-huh.
If she dies first,
Oh, she spent all the money?
yes,
No, she didn't.
yes, yes,
On what?
everything
Caviar?
brand new. Anything. and
I don't
everything she
believe
want-
that.
Yes,
I don't.
yes.
believe- Well,
He told me.
she could have bought everything brand new. It still wouldn't have spent all the
And
money.
the best. Yes, brand new cars every year. Yes,
Okay, all right.
and his dad told him.
I wasn't.
He said, if I die first, you have.
I find that very hard to believe.
That's what Bob told
But-
me.
Okay.
Right
I mean,
from
I
his,
can't.
right from his mouth.
Yeah. I mean, wild. Well, thank you for talking with us today. It's been another very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And not your average Bob.
I don't like it saying that though. Sounds pompous.
You just said.
I know.
It's good though.